Good morning, dear ones. I hope you're doing great because the story I have to tell you today is a very cool, exciting story. Can you notice something I'm wearing? Yes, I am in a construction mode and I have some tools that I'm going to use on my mega blocks. Good thing about those mega blocks is that even if you don't like the way you construct, you can always redo it, right? Do you like Legos or Mega Blocks? I think they're super fun, aren't they? I think you can do a lot of things and create and make it better, or if you don't like it, you can put it all down and build new ones. And I brought those Mega Blocks and my tools because the story I have to tell you today is about a construction. A special construction, and you're gonna like this story. So the story I'm gonna tell you today is about King Solomon. Remember I told you last week about King Solomon, who was King David's son, and he became the king? And the story today is about how King Solomon built a temple. Let's hear about it. So we called that a temple at that time. But today, what do you know that could kind of resemble the temple on the time of King Solomon? Church. Yes, that's right. That's why I am here at the church building, and later I will give you a tour and maybe we can go together to check out our church building, which is our temple, because every church that is built serves people as a reminder that God is present among us. So we come here to worship, as well as King Solomon thought he should build a place where people could go and worship God. So the story I'm going to read is from the Wonder Celebrate Wonder Bible, and it's written in the book of 1 Kings 6, verses 1 to 8 and 66. So, King Solomon built the temple, a special place where the people could come to worship God. The people worked for 7 years to build the temple. 7 years. It was beautiful. After the temple was finished, Solomon called all the people together. Come over here, people, everybody. The priest moved the special chest of God into the temple. Solomon stood in front of the people and said, "Remember all the wonderful things that God has done," said Solomon. "Remember that God is always with us." And so this is our story today. But what King Solomon said at that time, long time ago, it's still true today. God is always with us. So even if we are at the temple, if we are at the church, or if you are at home, or if we are outside, whatever it might be, God is always with us. This book even shows a picture of what they think a temple kind of look like. See? And this is called The Word Jesus Knew. And here they show that's how they think the temple was, because the temple later on was destroyed, unfortunately. But this was much, much before Jesus Christ. So this was a long time ago, and they call it the Jerusalem temple because it was for the Israelites, like the people from Israel. And so that's our story today. So I was thinking that maybe this week you too could create something awesome and beautiful to God. It can be a drawing, it can be something you build, it can be something you write. It might be even a thank you note, whatever it is, to say thank you to God. So Solomon, when he was done, when they were all done constructing the temple, he was so happy and he celebrated the beautiful thing they had done, this beautiful structure where people would come and worship God. And so you can too, even if you don't build a temple or a church, you can build something just small, because it doesn't matter how big and fantastic or how small, they're all wonderful things if you build it for God. So maybe you can get your blocks out, your Legos out, or you can also this week try to do something, like I said, something fun and beautiful for God, even if it is doing a nice drawing or writing a letter or building something nice and give it to somebody. Maybe you can even find some flowers you can give to someone. Whatever it might be, whatever fills your heart, it's the right thing to do. Because remember, God is always with you. I would like to invite you now to pray with me. God, thank you for the gift of our worship spaces. Help us make our space a place where all people are welcome and come to know you. Amen. I hope you have a fantastic week, that you build something beautiful to God, that you just be, because being yourself is the most beautiful thing you can do, right? Because no matter what, God is always with you. I see you next week. But before you go, don't forget, we're going to have a tour around our church, our temple, so you can see all the wonderful places that we worship God here. Have a great week. Much love to you and blessings.